your full name since it will be used in the certificate and presence. If everyone is ready to start, I will open the session. The Honorable Mr. Bahrul Ilmi, S.A. M.E.Sy, Ph.D., as the lecturer for today's event, and Mrs. Fitri Wahyuni, S.A. M.Sc., as the head of International Program of Accounting, Universitas Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Praise to the presence of God Almighty who still give us guidance and mercy to all of us so that we can attend this class in good health. Blessing and greetings let us always devote to our Lord Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who had brought us from the time of Jahiliyah, before heading into the era that is full of inayah as today. The topic of today's class is Accounting for Islamic Insurance, which will be delivered by our special speaker, Mr. Bahrul Ilmi. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tania Fitriyanti as the Master of Ceremony. Here, I would like to show you the agendas we have arranged today. The first agenda is opening. The second agenda is lecture section. The third agenda is question and answer session. And the next agenda is photo session. And the last agenda is closing. Let us start the first agenda, that is opening by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Then the agenda is class session in the subject of Islamic bank accounting and governance with the topic accounting for Islamic insurance, and will be delivered by Mr. Muhammad Bahrul Ilmi, S.A.M.E.Sy, Ph.D. For Mr. Muhammad Bahrul Ilmi, time is yours.
Waalaikumsalam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Tania, for introducing the program in the beginning. So I think we would like to discuss again and continue our discussion, especially for a Sharia insurance, or we can call it Islamic insurance. This topic is a part of the Islamic accounting. This discussion is part of Islamic accounting. So when we learn about Islamic accounting, we learn that about not only talking about the accounting itself, but also we need to understand how Islamic principle cover and protect all the transaction. Not only talking about the debit and credit, but also make sure in every transaction we follow regulation based on Islamic principle. No maisir, no gharar, no riba. So that's why we are as accountants, we expect that to be an accountant, for example. So not only debit and credit, but also we should understand how's the principle of the transaction, especially for Islamic insurance. Now I will share my slide. Okay, everyone, is it appear on the screen or not? Is it appear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Tania, for your confirmation. Okay, so the first, I think I would like to remind what we discussed before. So we discussed already the definition of what Islamic insurance, what is tabarru. So we need to understand that if insurance, we are trying to protect, to share the risk and the fun from the participant. So don't expect that you will get the high return from this investment. You know, this is the kind of investment, right? The insurance is a kind of investment. Invest, we will invest. But the definition of invest is not talking about the to get the higher risk, but we need to understand that how risk it can be shared to another participant. Also, the fund can be shared to another participant. So because of this is the sharing, so never expect that we will get the high return and high cover. Okay, everyone. So I will like to remind you again and again as young generation, because you are young generation for the next earth. Okay, so you are young generation, you need to understand if you want to invest, you have to select that which one of maybe the investation is can be high. Okay, so insurance is not the kind of investment to get the to get to reach the the profit, or maybe to get the point of the high return, not. Okay, so purely the insurance is talking about the tabarok. So I mentioned already before that tabaro is the kind of ta'awana ya ta'awanu, and also talking about the takafala ya takafalu. Okay, so today I would like to concern on in what way we have to compute, in what way we have to record, and what the issue have in Islamic insurance or Sharia insurance in Indonesia. Because in Indonesia, we have the Islamic Council, or we can call this Majelis Ulama Indonesia. So we can call this Islamic Council, that they cover all the transaction to make sure that all the transaction is obey with the regulation, especially for the Islamic principle. Okay, so everyone, can you hear my voice? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just want to make sure that I think Tania is heard my voice, but I'm not sure that if Diva, Muhammad, Al Bakari, Hansa, Hana, are you hear me? So please, we need to confirm to each other. Okay, so because you are not in on camera, yeah, yeah, am I right, Tania? I think on camera only you and me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know that who is the person stay on camera. We don't know that who the person that stay on this section. So I would just want to make sure that you are follow that what we have discussed today and yesterday. So when you discuss today and yesterday, so meaning that you know that what the issue and what the expectation that you have, especially of to accounting. So you need to understand this one. Okay, so for the first, we would like to uh, explain about how to compute the first as accounting. So we need to know that what the material, what the aspect of the business, what the flow of business in the insurance, because we cannot record if we don't know what the process of the business. Because what we write, when we record in general ledger, so we make sure that chart of account is based on the transaction. Okay, that's for example, I'll give you an example, right? For example, this is like the services. Insurance is the services. So for example, I have the business. For example, my business is maybe selling the product. Okay, sell the product. So if you look up from this transaction, services and selling the product, is there is the similarity of the chart of account. There is cash, there is payable, there is the tax, there is everything. But there is the specific account that may be not available in another business. So we need to understand what kind of the transaction have in the company insurance, especially for the Islamic insurance. When we understand that the flow, or maybe the kind of the transaction in Islamic insurance, we can make, or maybe we can create the chart of account in the annual report. So that's why we need to understand first what the kind of the chart it's okay. Al-Baqari, if أنت لا تستطيع التكلم باللغة الإنجليزية أنت تتكلم باللغة العربية. أيوة. Okay, you can explain maybe sometime in Arabic language لتسهيلا وتفهيما لك. Okay, just it's okay if you want to, you can use the Google Translate. If you don't understand, you get Google Translate to make easy you and me and something like this. Okay, so the first we would like to explain one by one. Okay, so how we compute that, how we understand first. The first, okay, the first we need to define the coverage and the participants. Okay, I think this is kind of the Islamic principle have. So we need to make clear who is the participants, what the reason. I think we discussed already before. So define the coverage and participants, determine the type of insurance. Okay, you are come to the Islamic insurance, you are come in Islamic insurance company, and they will asking you, okay, what the kind of type or what type of the insurance that you need. Is it like for the traveler? This is for health, it's like motor property, or maybe like kind of life insurance, all the life insurance, or maybe for education, something like this. Because what? Because in the beginning, as accountant, we need to record what kind of the insurance will be selected by the participant. Because of this recorded, so we can classify which one may be, okay, the participant can reach or maybe can get the benefit based on what, based on their coverage insurance. Okay, are you with me, everyone? So that's why we need to know that what kind of the type. So as accountants need to classify. Okay, for example, Tania, you come to the Islamic insurance, so you are joined in the maybe a property insurance, because maybe you have a lot of property, so make sure that your property is fine for the five to go, or maybe 10 years to go, for example. Okay, so I come to the Islamic insurance. Maybe I like to cover my insurance for my life insurance. So as accountant, we need to record that Tania come. So there is the payment from the Tania for the property. There is payment from Mr. Bahrul Ilmi about the life insurance. So this difference. But we have the pool one. We have the pool one on cash, that this is all to cover all the fund from the participants. Okay, so this is to define the coverage the participant. And the second one, identify the participant, policyholder, and who will join the takaful plan and contribute the common pool. Okay, so because of we are the participant, we have to select how much our salary. So we make sure that the participant is ready their money. Okay, they are ready. Or maybe at some time they pay by auto debit. The auto debit, they sometimes put their bank account. So when the Islamic insurance company already have the collaboration with the bank, they will take your money monthly, gradually, simultaneously every month. Okay, so because of this issue, so make sure the participant is already understand that you have to pay. Because if already you have installment, you fill up the form, agree that how much you have to pay the premium. So meaning that, so this is your obligation, become cost or expense for the participant. Okay, so to make sure that, so that's why in the beginning in akad, so we need to clear that this is the akad is tabaruk. And also when you are using this insurance, we are using the takaful. Okay, so this is kind of the definition of the coverage participant. The second one, how to calculate the contribution of premi amount. Okay, the contribution amount for each participant is calculated based on the risk. Okay, Tania, just now you are joined our insurance is for the property, Me is life insurance. Okay. So Tanya and me, we have the different coverage insurance. Okay. Tanya, the insurance will cover Tanya have property. Okay. And me will cover my life insurance. Okay. Death, health, and everything have. Okay, so the premium is coming from there. Okay, so totally different because the property and life people insurance is different, so we cannot make a similar. So depend on that. Also, we are talking about the age. Okay, age, because the participant need to make clear that you are how old you are, and what is your job, what is your occupation, what is your how to get your money. So we need to make clear in the beginning. That is Sharia insurance. So we cannot accept that people, okay, we cannot accept the participant if does doesn't clear, okay, doesn't clear where the money coming from. Okay, for example, I am, for example, I have a lot of money, so I'm follow the insurance. So I say to the company insurance that, Mr. Bahrul Ilmi, you have the job? No, I have job. No. So how can get the money? Yeah, I can get the money from somewhere. Up to me. Why are you asking me that? So you cannot you do this. So you need to explain that who you are and how to get the money, because we want to make sure that the participant is clear, is very clear. There is no gharar, there is no maisir. So there is no like money laundry from there, because people can also using the insurance for the money laundering. They are using for that, so you follow the insurance, so you cannot do this. Okay, so that's why the contribution of amount on each participant need to clear in the beginning, and based on the coverage insurance. Actuarial method are often used to assess the potential risk. The actuarial, so actuarial, the people that they are counted the potential people have the risk. So for example, I am working as construction. I'm working as construction, and Tania working as a lecturer, for example. So the potential of the risk, we are different. Okay, Tania, you are teaching in the class. Tania, you are giving the what, the experience in the class, in the seminar. So the potential risk, it might be very small. Okay, but me, I am working as construction. Okay, I'm construct the building, for example. So the potential risk, it's maybe me higher rather than the Tania. Am I right? Okay, because I am working in construction, the potential people have the risk, the potential people incident, the potential people incident, the potential people death, the potential people sick. Between me and Tania, I think me the high risk rather than the Tania, because the Tania may be inside the building. Yes, inside the building, maybe the building is go down. It's, yes, this is very dangerous. But the potential that people they are working, that is also based on the risk. Okay, so the accrual, the actuarial, we can call this actuaria in Bahasa Indonesia. The actuaria, this person, they are trying to record, and also they are trying to give a explanation by the description how the potential me and Tania, how much the potential. If I have the high potential, so meaning that maybe I will pay the high payment, high premium. Okay, if the Tania, you are in the middle or maybe low risk, maybe you will pay the low or maybe middle of premium. So this kind of how to get the calculation of the payment. So in terms of this, you have to know. In terms of the coverage insurance, okay. In terms of also talking about the age, in terms also for the potential of what, of the risk. Okay. Just now I explained to you, Tania and me, we are working together. But Tania is a lecturer, I am a constructor. So at the same time, the potential, the high risk may be on me. So that's why I have to pay high, or maybe to pay very, very big amount to pay the insurance. But maybe the Tania is not a big amount, small amount. because of the what we call it, the risk, it might be higher on me rather than the Tanya. Are you with me, everyone? Okay, I don't know. You understand me? You understand or not? I think Tanya and or with me, I think understand. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully you're always on fire, in the morning, everyone. Okay, the third one, establish the common pool, wakaf or trust fund. The participant. So we need to understand that how, what you see that this is okay. The Mrs. Tania would like to explain to the. So say hi to Miss Tania. Hi, Tania. My name is Muhammad Yahya Al Habibi, or we can call me Habibi. Okay. Okay. Now establish the common pool, wakaf or trust fund. Participants contribute or combine to create a common pool, which is managed to the government. Say, okay, how to compute Islamic insurance? At the same time, they have the big pool. Okay, the big pool. So meaning that we collect all the fund, and then we collect the fund, we collect the fund in one, so we can call it pool. Okay, the big pool. So because of this is the big pool, so need to classify one by one, which one by the Tania, which one by Bahrul Ilmi, which one with Hansa, which one from Paradita. So that is the name of in every transaction. Okay, so the pool act as a wakaf, Islamic endowment, or a trust funds where the operator is considered is a trustee. So make sure that in every transaction, okay, we have to select that maybe which one that it's the potential just now, it will be claimed first, or maybe it will be covered together. So I mentioned already before, everyone, that the all the fund it will be collected in the one pool, and it will be used for all the risks on participants. Okay, so you cannot saying that, okay, I will pay. So for example, me and Tanya, we have the same coverage insurance. Maybe we have the same coverage property, for example. So I cannot say that I don't want to give my money to the Tanya because Tanya is my enemy. So you cannot use this because we on pool together. This is one collected together, and the company will share the benefit. If the Tanya property having the problem, for example, like a heart attack, and the property was go down, for example, so the insurance will cover everything. So we are as the participant, we cannot saying that I don't want to cover the Tanya issue. You cannot do this. So the insurance will use our money, my money also, and Tanya money also, to cover her property, and they will cover all everything incident, including with incident of the to their property, Tanya's property. Okay, that is how to manage, how to collect the common pool. Okay, the fourth one, the takaful operator manage the common pool prudently. So very detailed, ensuring it can be cover potential claim and operating expense. You know what the meaning prudent? Prudent meaning that very detailed. So very istilahnya apa ya, very specific. Okay, then no miss, okay, no bias, okay, no ghodor. So prudentially, jadi sangat hati-hati. Okay, so insurance it can cover, so make sure that it can cover the claim and potential. So the Sharia compliant investment. So that's why yesterday we explained already how to differentiate between conventional and Islamic insurance, right? For the Islamic insurance, they have like Sharia Supervisory Board. They are trying to make sure that in every transaction, they really follow with the Islamic principle. But in conventional, they don't have any supervisory board, especially for the Sharia Supervisory Board, because they can claim everything and they can cover everything. Okay, instead of the about riba or maybe about the maisir or gharar, they can cover it. But in Islamic insurance, so we need to really know that what the participant needs. Okay, so Sharia compliant always I've been looked at from this part. Okay, Sharia compliant investment strategies may be employed to grow the pool fund. And also, in the how to compute in Islamic insurance, also we are talking about the handle how to claim the claim from the participants. Okay, when a participant suffer a cover loss or events, they can submit a claim to the cover operator. So because of now everything is already digitalization on the system, so you can claim directly. Okay, you can claim maybe you got an accident and you bring your in Indonesia at the same time the participant they bring like the card of insurance. Okay, or if from there is from the private company, or maybe the company is coming from the government. Okay, or public insurance. If the private insurance at some time they will give you some benefit. Okay, some benefit is maybe it's not covered in the public insurance. It's maybe. Okay, so for example, when the participant already joined for the insurance, at the same time they will receive the card of insurance. In Indonesia, we have the BPJS. Yeah. BPJS is regularly they are public insurance, yeah, from our Ministry of Health. Okay, so in this case, BPJS, so we can use our card of BPJS to every hospital if you are in emergency. Okay, but if you are not in emergency, okay, and sometimes you have to follow the process of Indonesian regulation have. So you need to come to the first level of health, the first level, and then you can go to another level in another hospital. So this is the process how we integrated the process from the first level until up the level. Okay, so in Indonesia, in every insurance, they have the level of premium, they have the level of payment. They have there is the classification, we can say like this. For the first classification, maybe the payment is low, or maybe second classification they have middle up. Okay, so the third classification maybe more high the price, and also they get a more benefit. Okay, but maybe VIP and VVIP classification of insurance, maybe they will cover everything you have. Is not only talking about the health, life, but also for education. Maybe depend on private insurance, they give you benefit on their product, because the product is very different between one company and second company, or maybe third company. So we cannot like there is the differentiate based on the product in every company insurance. But the most important, whatever the company have the product, if this company is Islamic insurance, so make sure that in every transaction should follow with Islamic visa. Whatever you have the product, whatever you how to manage, whatever, you know that. But the most important, you need to follow the regulation what the Islamic principle have, the clarity of principle, the clarity how to manage the pool, the clarity, the transparency. So you have to push the justice, and no riba, no maisir, no gharar, no everything that. So you have to follow that, how this transaction is very, very detailed and very prudent. Okay. And also the operator can access the validity, the claim. So because of, as accounting, as accountant, we need to understand that, if there is the participant, they claimed already, they submitted already the form claim to our company, for example. So we need to check, is it valid or not, is it the claim is valid or not, the evidence is valid or not. So we have to check again, so about the payment, if okay, it's suitable, if clear and valid, so we can give the money based on their covered. Okay, so we cannot like just, okay, I think we will give a half again later on. If you already check out from the hospital, maybe you can come to me and give you back. No, you have to pay directly when they already claim with the validity data. If data is valid and invoice is valid, and you are now really, really sick, and the hospital confirm about this, so you need to pay the cover. You have to pay the claim. We need to pay the claim to the participants. So we cannot hold the claim by ourselves. Okay, so the sixth one, we are talking about the surplus distribution. So you need to understand that insurance is tabaruk one, not tijarah. Okay, ma farqu baina tabaruk wa tijarah. So tijarah, we are trying to get the profit lot. Okay, and tabaruk, meaning that we only want to get the goodness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so we cannot saying that if insurance, we are taking to get the profit. So into annual report, so we cannot saying that if insurance is tijarah. Okay, insurance is tabaruk. Okay, because the tabaruk, so we are trying to help another people. So we are trying to help to all the participants, and also to cover their risk. They also risk the risk. Okay, the risk and their fund. Okay. Last but not least, not only talking about the surplus. Okay, because uh, the surplus is, we are talking about the insurance surplus and deficit, no profit. Okay, no profit and loss. So that's why in your report always saying that surplus and deficit, no profit and loss. So the surplus distribution should comply with Sharia principle and be done fairly and equitably. So need to fair. Okay, fairly, meaning that if your insurance, if your premium is you never sick, or maybe you never go to hospital, you never got accident during join in the insurance, for example. So it's maybe you get high return. Okay, it's maybe get a high return, but the high return is not meaning that very high, meaning that you pay per premium 1 million, and you are joined five years, so meaning that 25 uh, multiply 5 years, and you have multiply 1 million, so meaning that your money will coming back to you, not. Okay, it's maybe coming to you maybe about 20 or maybe 30%, because at some time your money already used, okay, to another parties, to another, because you need to understand insurance is sharing risk and sharing fund. Okay, this is the kind of tabaruk understanding. Okay, but if your insurance using with you, if you got the accident and you use the insurance, so they will use takaful to another party. So for example, because I sick and I have to go to hospital, so because I have the insurance, so the insurance will cover me and they will pay me. They will pay me because my insurance is represent my name, represent my name to pay to the hospital. Okay, and the last but not least, how we compute this one. So regularly reporting and transparency. So need to need to need to use, okay, the standard of accounting, because in Indonesia also we have the regular, we have the regionally, we have the accounting standard. We can call it pedoman standar akuntansi keuangan, standard accounting standard for from Indonesia. But actually we are harmonization, we already harmonization with the IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standard. But when the company mostly insurance, in Islamic insurance, they are follow that what the regulatory have, especially for Indonesia. Okay, before the next discussion, any question want to ask everyone? Is it clear or not? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Tania, you
Yes, sir.
okay, thank you, Tania. Who's that just now? We say just now? Not Tania. So everyone is understand?
Understand, sir.
Handa ya, Handa Aviva. Okay. Okay, we are move on like to the another discussion. So how to record? Now we focus on how to record, because accounting, okay, in accounting principle, that in every transaction have, we need to record everything, because but today I'm not totally fully give you really very deep, but I will give you how to record in general. Okay, because limited time, so I cannot saying that you should understand all everything, but I will give you I will give you, I will capture that maybe in general, how to record in accounting. So the first, we focus on that how to record in accounting, recording participant contribution. So when we are company, when we receive, okay, when we receive the money from participants, so actually we need to record in debit is takaful fund and credit is participant contribution payable. Okay, so because of why we need to record this one payable, because they already pay installment of insurance, okay, but we still not give them benefit. Okay, you know, the insurance can be claimed if you are in that situation. Okay, so for example, like life insurance, if you have have the insurance, so meaning that if your life, there is no problem in your life, so insurance is cannot claim. But if you have any problem in your life, for example, you got an accident or something, or something like that, for example, so it can be claimed. Okay, everyone. So that's why we need to record this one is participant contribution payable, because what? Because we not give benefit directly. Okay, paying insurance is not like paying the cake on the market. Okay, if in the market you can pay, okay, you can buy, you can purchase the cake on the market and you can directly eat it in that time. Okay, but insurance is not. You pay today, so meaning that you cannot receive the benefit by today also. You cannot do this, because what? Because insurance, this is like the potential. We pay the potential risk. We pay the potential risk. We not pay the cake. Okay, everyone, because the cake is different. When you buy cilok, when you purchase gado-gado, when you buy kebab, when you buy some food, okay, for example, so you can buy and you can eat directly, and you can get the benefit from that. What? You can eat and your stomach is working and you can feel full, right? Because you are hungry, and you take a drink also, you take a coffee also, and you pay directly. But insurance is not like this. The insurance, you pay the insurance, so meaning that you pay the potential risk, meaning that if you don't have any potential risk, the benefit cannot claim. You can claim when the potential coming to you. For example, you got the accident, you sick, your property is lost, your motorcycle is lost, or death, or something like another insurance. So you can claim. You can claim by your potential. If you don't have any potential, so you only potential risk only. Okay, everyone. So the debit is takaful fund. So it's takaful fund, meaning that in the one pool. Okay, so maybe in accounting we can say that cash. Okay, cash. So we can take a takaful fund. Participant contribute receivable. The debit represent the common pool or trust fund created from the participant contribution. The credit indicate the liability on the participant for the cover provided. So, for example, on July 22, 2023, the company received $20, okay, $20,000 in participant contribute. So we just record that maybe Takaful fund $20, $20,000, and participant contribute payment payable is $20,000. Just as simple like that. When we receive the the contribution of premium, okay, the payment from where? From the participant. Okay. Next, how to record an accounting in another case. We need to recognizing income, okay, investment and surplus. Okay. At the same time, because we need to understand that this is the company, there is the organization. So they have the surplus in every month, okay, in every month, or maybe in every month they should disclose the annual report, okay. And every month also, company always use the takaful fund that for the invest. There is the invest the production. Yeah, this is the invest, meaning that not like sharing, yeah, not, but the invest meaning that they are cover the insurance for the business, for example. So that's why when we recognizing income because of the investment and surplus, we can record by the takaful fund debit and credit income from investment. The debit reflect the income earned from Sharia compliant investment made using the surplus fund, because when we have the surplus, okay, and this surplus we are using the invest, okay, every month, we are use that investment and get a surplus. So when we receive the income from the invest, so we need to record by the takaful fund and income from investment, because we cannot, if deficit, meaning that we cannot have, we cannot invest to another parties, okay, because of that. Because in insurance, at the same time they have the surplus, and this surplus they will give to another parties, okay, to use this money to get more profit, not profit, more income, okay, more income, because this one is like surplus, okay, but it's deficit, we cannot, okay. So this is using a common pool. On September 30, the company earned $1,000 in investment income from Sharia compliant investment. So we just went takaful fund from income from investment. Okay, that is number 2. How to record in accounting and settle claims. Okay, you need to remember, just now I said to you that if every claim we need to check again. What's claim is it? What claim it's what they classify of claim this participant? Okay, is it Tania have or Bahrul have? If Tania, meaning that the claim by the for the property. If me, buy life insurance. So very different. So you need we as accountant need to check how much. So the debit represent the amount paid the participant who have the valid claim. So we need to know that how much the claim, and we make sure that the claim is valid. Okay, so we can record. If not valid, we cannot record it. Okay, so takaful claim payable, so it will be reduced from the takaful fund because we pay already. So for example, just now, so for example, in number one, you please look at number one. Number one, recorded participant. So for example, just not $20,000, and maybe the claim only $1,000, maybe. Okay, so meaning that the takaful payable. Jatuhnya gimana tadi? Tadi jatuh nggak sih? Okay. Sorry. Just got incident. My baby was. Okay. We are moving. For example, like 1,000. So just we reduce the takaful fund. Just now we reduce. Just now there is $20,000. Now maybe we can, maybe this the example is to 2,000, yeah, $2,500. So meaning that from $20,000 reduce to $2,500. So it has become a reduce. Okay, the amount of available the common pool to cover claim. Okay, that's kind of number three. Number three, just now talking about how to get the claim. So if the claim, need to record by takaful claim payable, the credit is takaful fund, so it's reduced. Okay, everyone, are you understand, everyone?
Understand, sir.
Make sure that you understand, everyone, because you are already joined. If you don't understand, you can asking me. But if I cannot answer your question, not meaning that I don't understand. It's maybe I have to miss, maybe. Okay, so it's okay. Okay. Next. Next is number four. Number four. We are talking distributing surplus to participant. Okay, just now I said to you just now, if in every month, the company actually making and disclose the annual report, and definitely they will give you report instead of surplus or deficit. They will show that what happened in this company. So how to distribute that? If the surplus, the takaful fund surplus the dividend payable, so meaning that it will be called, so takaful fund, meaning that is by name. Yeah, that is if, for example, like in the takaful fund there is 5 people, so 5 people in each, they will get the surplus, the distribution. So the percentage of surplus will be shared based on their risk and their potential and their how many contribution they have. So that's why we cannot saying that takaful fund is only one. They always mention takaful fund from Bahrul, takaful fund from Hana, takaful fund from Dania. So this is the kind of accounting to record one by one to make sure we really fair, okay, and very transparent in each. Okay, so the debit represent the common pool or trust fund created from the participant record the amount of surplus funds to be distributed to the participant. And the credit indicate the liability owed to the participant for the surplus distribution. Correct. At the end of the fiscal year, December 2023, the company has the surplus 2,000. So meaning that we will distribute the surplus to Hana, to Bahrul, to Tania, and to everyone, okay, based on the contribution you have, okay? So you cannot saying that we need the similar return. No, cannot. Similar surplus will be distributed based on how much they are contribute, how much their level of payments also. Okay. Okay, number 5, we are talking about the handling operating expense. So you know this is company insurance. Also they have the employee. Also you have they have also the electricity. They have like administrative. So that's why we need to cover also everything that we have. So expense account by takaful fund. So we are as collecting fund, we are, for example, I have the insurance company. So because of I'm collecting everything this one, I'm collecting, yes, I'm collecting fund from other parties, like Tania just now pay to me, Hannah pay to me, and everyone pay to me. Because of I'm managing the takaful fund or maybe insurance fund. So that's why I can get also, and I can take takaful fund for my expenditure, okay, including with the marketing expenses, admin expenses, everything have. So this one I have to say to the participant, you not only pay for what we call this one, you not only pay for the premium, but also you have to pay the ujroh. Okay, what the meaning ujroh? Ujroh meaning that you have to pay the services. Okay, you have to pay the services, because when you claim, we are trying to give you services and we will pay to the hospital. Okay, we are getting money from you and then we distribute it to another parties to the hospital. So this is services. Okay, we help you to pay to the hospital. So this is the services, the kind of the services. So the services can be paid by ujroh, or maybe, okay, you can take from the takaful fund based on agreement by participants. So you cannot using the takaful fund based on okay, I'm using the takaful fund, but you never ask permit to the participant. You cannot, because they invest to me. So that's why I asking the participant, is it okay if I'm taking for this? Okay. If they are not okay, you need, we are as company, we need to allocate to another account. So that's why they have the ujroh. Okay, ujroh. So you need to pay the ujroh based on blah 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 blah. There is the calculation how to get the ujroh, but the cost of ujroh is depend on classification of coverage area insurance. Okay, so life insurance different also for the property. Okay, so the last but not least, we are talking about the reporting disclosure just now. The prepare regular financial statement, including the income statement, balance sheet, cash flow statement, which separate takaful operation from conventional insurance operation, and provide transparent disclose of the accounting treatments of the takaful transaction in the financial statement. So in every transaction, need to disclose from in the beginning until the end. Okay, so you cannot just like using takaful, and you can use everything for you want the company, so you cannot. Okay, so every month the participant will get the report from the company insurance. They will get how much you already have the fund, so how much about the profit sharing, if the company insurance also using the mudharabah contract, they invest some money takaful fund to another parties, for example, they will get also the information. So that's why every month when you got insurance, when you have the insurance, This is, I'm not talking about the public care, but a private insurance. Sometimes the private insurance, they not only depending the participant to get the fund. At sometimes also they are trying to get the income from investment. So investment at some time they are coming from the profit sharing to another parties. Okay, no meaning that insurance is trying to get the profit. Not, we we are using the takaful fund to invest, and then we get the profit sharing, and then the profit will share to another parties, okay, to the participants. That's the kind of how to how to manage in Indonesia. Because I think public insurance and private insurance, I think they have the difference managing how to record and how to manage and how to distribute about the insurance itself. Okay, now, okay, later if you want to ask, you can write down on the chat. Okay. Okay, now we are talking what the issue on Syariah insurance in Indonesia. Okay, because we are now in Indonesia and we are talking specific issue in Indonesia have. So Indonesian have issue cannot compare to another countries. So maybe in Yemen, in Palestine, in Malaysia, in Singapore, in Morocco, maybe they have also the Sharia insurance, but the issue on in Sharia insurance is maybe a different, maybe the same, maybe different. Okay, okay, we need to understand that Indonesia is the most populated people, the most populated country, have the Islamic religion. Okay, but we are not talking about we are Islamic country. We are not Islamic country. We have the highest population for Islamic religion in Indonesia. But the issue is, at the same time, the issue is the understanding and awareness of people, Indonesian people, to use the Islamic product is still very rare. Okay, at sometimes they believe, at sometimes they don't know, at sometimes they said, okay, I'm used because of my parent. So the understanding of awareness in Indonesia still have a lack. Okay, so that's why one of the primary challenge of Islamic insurance in Indonesia is the lack of awareness and understanding among general population. I still believe that if Indonesian governments already established regulation, already promote about Islamic finance and insurance or everything, they already give. But the the awareness of people, Indonesian people, to know and to understand, to use the Islamic product is still low. Maybe they already have the insurance, they already have the bank account, but because of already have, they don't need to open again another insurance with Islamic insurance. Or maybe they don't want to open again because open the new Islamic insurance, maybe because of administrative. Many Indonesians may not be familiar with the concept of takaful and its benefit, which can hinder industry's growth. So that's why this is, I think, the market, the market, yeah, the market population Indonesia is very big. Okay, very big. This is the potential, but not only the potential, but maybe the government also think that how the people or Indonesian people really understand and really know that how how the process, how the benefit if we are joined the Islamic insurance. So I think we still need the promotion a lot, especially for Indonesian people. Also, the issue is coming from regulatory framework. Okay, the regulatory framework is Islamic finance has been evolving in Indonesia. However, there have been some concern regarding the clarity and consistency of regulation, which can impact the industry. So at the same time, Islamic insurance, they already have the regulation itself by the Islamic Council, Majlis Ulama Indonesia. They already have, but at the same time, the consistency of the company is not yet there. So that's why the people that like me also, I'm not using the Islamic insurance because of what? Because I already have from the public public insurance. So for me, yeah, for me, I will open it when yes, I think because the facilities of Islamic insurance is not much as like conventional insurance. Okay, but still Islamic insurance is still new. It's not similar like Islamic bank. Islamic bank also a good one, but the growth of Islamic insurance is not like growing as Islamic bank in Indonesia. Okay, another issue. Okay, another issue in Sharia insurance is market penetration. The penetration rate of Islamic insurance in Indonesia is relatively low as compared to conventional. You can see that just now I mentioned already. Yeah, because of the some issue maybe expanding the market reach, increasing the adoption of kaful, because at some time the product of takaful, the product of Islamic insurance is coming from conventional also, but the product, okay, the need, what the Indonesian people need at the same time, they not cover on Sharia insurance. What the people need in Indonesia, it's covered by the conventional. This is like, you know, how to sell the product. This is the kind on how to sell the product of the company. If the company can make or create the product based on customer need, I think is very interesting. But Islamic insurance at the same time, the product is not like fully on cover such like conventional. So that's why I think we need to give suggestion to our government how to make and create the product based on customer need, based on the Indonesian people need, because it's very important how to sell the product based on the what the customer need. The next issue also talking about the product differentiation. Just now I mentioned already, because the variety of takaful product available in Indonesian market is not extensive and conventional insurance product. There is a need a more innovative and diverse takaful offering to cover to different customer needs to charter. So that's why. So when the Indonesian people can understand that, okay, I will need this one. So I think the company need to create the new product to make people very interested, to make people interest to join in what, in insurance, Islamic insurance. Not only Islamic insurance, yeah, also talking the product of Islamic bank. Okay, because in the beginning our discussion just now, the product of Islamic Islamic banking, Islamic insurance, they are coming from the conventional have. So need to create the specific akad, specific contract, specific product to resolve the problem in the market. Okay, in Indonesian people. If you are from another country, for example, you are from Malaysia, or maybe you are from Yemen, you are from Saudi Arabia, or maybe you are from Singapore. So if you see me talk like this, if you hear my voice, I think that your country need to arrange again. Okay, arrange again how Islamic insurance can growing. Okay, that is because of what the customer need. Because what? Because people can enjoy and people want to join in our company, in our insurance, when they know that this is I need. Okay, because a different country, different issue. Okay, so you need to check again what the issue have, so government can take and handle the issue and establish the regulation, and the law of the company is can settle together, including with the product diversification. And another issue, not only talking about the product, but also the customer perception. You can see that because of the people interest, because they know that this is we need. But if the customer, there is the perception of by the customer, I think the same between Islamic finance and conventional, same, no different. If there is the customer saying like this, so meaning that the understanding and awareness of Islamic insurance is not coming yet to them. So we need to explain. So who explain? Me and you, all of you here, because you already study about Islamic insurance, Islamic accounting. So meaning that you have to responsible to explain to other people that this is different between Islamic insurance and conventional insurance. So you need to understand by basic of transaction. Islamic insurance basically follow with Islamic principle. No gharar, no riba. So make sure that the participant is very clear how to use the money, how to record it, how to make the pool, how to distribute. You have to explain. And also we need to explain also to other people that Islamic insurance is always follow the Islamic principle. This is different like conventional insurance. That is your responsible. This is your challenges to explain to other people, with since that other people saying that this is the same, no different. So some potential customer might still view takaful as less sophisticated or less reliable than conventional insurance, leading to the relocates in choosing takaful product. Okay, so next, the issue because of what? Distribution of channel. Developing effective distribution channel is crucial for reaching the broader customer base. In Indonesia, establishing a robust and efficient distributed takaful product can be challenging. Okay, because the product is sometimes it's not fully covered yet. The insurance still interest with conventional, but the conventional is, you know, including with riba, maisir, and gharar. We don't know how to get it, how to calculate it. So this is very risk. Okay, but for me, I'm using the public insurance from our government. So I believe that my government is know the term of the insurance. Okay, but I'm not using the conventional one from the private. Okay, to Sharia compliant, insurance strict adheres to Sharia principle or aspect of operation. Okay, compliance and governance are critical to maintaining the integrity of Islamic insurance. So that's why Sharia compliance have to employ in Sharia insurance. Otherwise, it will be hard. Okay, because we need to know that Sharia compliance is a very important to growth, to push, okay, to push the customer to join in the Islamic insurance. Okay, last but not least, oh no, about the talent and expertise. Okay, everyone, you and me, we have the responsible to promote the Islamic product, not only insurance, yeah, Islamic product. You and me, all of you here, when you hear my voice, you and me, all of you here, you are talented, you are expertise. So you need to promote everyone about the Islamic product. So you need to explain to your family, to your friend. Okay, so but it's okay, but whatever, maybe you are not using the Islamic banking product, maybe you are still using of conventional, but you are trying to move. You have to share what you have, your understanding. Okay, and then you can move to Islamic bank, Islamic product, because the Islamic insurance industry require the professional with expertise by insurance Islamic, the availability of qualified personnel. So at the same time in Indonesia, there's very few the talent and expertise. So you and me, we are talent, we are trying to be expertise. So you have to promote our product, Islamic product in Palestine, in Yemen, in Saudi Arabia, in Malaysia, Indonesia. You have to promote by on your product. Maybe based on your government or maybe your regulation you have. You have to promote this one. It's good one, good one. So maybe you can do this by research, because people will sometimes they will believe that coming from the research, from the research based on the literature. Because if you look at from the research, so meaning that based on the process, based on the process of understanding. Okay, last but not least, but this, despite these challenges, the Islamic insurance industry in Indonesia continues to grow, but not like Islamic Bank, yeah, supported by country's significant Muslim population and the government effort to promote Islamic finance. The industry development may be further influenced by economic condition, regulatory changes, and initiation taken by market player to address the identified issue. So that's why Indonesia, big market, very big market, a significant Muslim population, but still at the same time, a half of Indonesian people, they don't use the Islamic product because of they don't aware, or maybe they don't have any education to understand, or maybe no information to them. So that's why they never use the Islamic product. But from this moment, you and me need to promote, okay, the Islamic product in each country. So you have to say that conventional and Islamic product is different, no same. Okay, how to record, how to collect, how to manage, how to classify. So it's very different, even though the product is not completed yet, such like conventional bank. But this is the effort, this is the effort to grow the potential of Islamic product to young generation. So if you have understanding, you have knowledge, you have in this information, so please do to promote, okay, please to promote the Islamic product on yourself and your family, your friend, and to other people. And we have to saying that Islamic product is need to promote together. So based on that, follow the Islamic principle, that we can promote the Islamic product and Islamic principle around the world. Okay, I think that's good enough. The presentation all about the Islam insurance. So if you have any question or maybe discussion, you can tell me that. Okay, thank you. From me, I will close my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you to Mr. Muhammad Bahrul Ilmi for the attractive material. Hopefully, it can help the audience to have a better understanding of accounting for Islamic insurance. So, we're turning to the last agenda, which is closing. As the master of ceremony, I do apologize for any mistakes during this event. And finally, I say thank you. Before leaving this event, kindly please everyone turning on your camera because we want to take a picture. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Once again. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for joining this event and see you on the next event. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay. Assalamualaikum, everyone.